What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. It's your boy Blake, and we are here today. And as you can tell by the title of this video, real men take accountability for their actions. Honestly, humans in general should take accountability for their actions. But specifically speaking, we're gonna go on the more dialect side of males, right? Because for some reason in the males, stigma, or whatnot in today's society, I've heard, even in high school, dudes always saying how women ain't this and this, that, and the other. And, females say the same thing. Men ain't this, men ain't that. And they don't know how to, be a gentleman and whatnot, right? Although that is true, complaining isn't going to change anything. As a man, you need to be able to take accountability for your actions, good and bad, right? And it starts with the simple things. If you as a human, specifically as a man, if you claim to be a male, if you claim that you're masculine, right, you're going to take accountability for every single thing that you do, right, whether it be good or bad. You're not going to, avoid it, right? You have to face life head on, all right? You have to go through life wanting to be accountable and holding yourself accountable. Why? Because holding yourself accountable will literally hold you to such a higher standard. When you raise your standards, your accountability and the amount of accountability that you have to manage and acknowledge will literally skyrocket. That is why most males don't like accountability, because it puts them in that predicament. They feel embarrassed, right? Especially with females, right? Especially if a female can challenge a guy, right? Because some females, you have, the very questionable females and their methods, right, in today's society. But a very highly valued female who has self-respect for themselves in some way, shape, or form is going to, in some way, right, every female is different, but in some way challenge a guy. And if anything, the challenge should be to be the best version of yourself, right? But a female and anyone else can only help you so much. You have to deep down want it yourself. You have to want it bad enough, right? You have to want it bad enough. If you don't want it bad enough, then it's never gonna happen. You're never gonna change. You're not gonna try and develop the habits to lead that change that can drastically change your life for the better, especially in the long term. That's what I'm trying to say, because it's just so frustrating, right? And some dudes be trying to, even in high school, like, it just used to be so confusing, because it's like dudes used to try to act hard, to fit in or to be cool, because acting hard and tough like you're from the streets is supposed to be cool, which it shouldn't be. No one should want to be from the streets. No one should want to be a thug, no one should want to live that lifestyle where you are probably going to either go to jail or live in, that kind of area and environment where it's just none but violence 24/7. Who wants to live in that environment, right? And I'm pretty sure most people who live in that environment don't really like it, but they don't do much to change because that's all they know. I bet you deep down they don't like it. I can guarantee you deep down they don't like it. They don't. Most of them, I would say. I can't speak for every single person, but most of them probably don't. They just don't know what else there is to life. Like, all I know is this, and I refuse or just don't know how to change, and this is just what my life is gonna be. Like, it's like they accept their fate, right? So you need to hold yourself accountable. Raise your standards to be the best version of yourself. If you're not trying to be the best version of yourself, then what are you doing? I feel like we were all put on this earth to be the best versions of ourselves, to go out and accomplish our goals, to figure out ourselves, discuss and discover ourselves, right? Really discover what we like to do, what we're good at, what we're not good at, what we can get good at, right? And just building that discipline and consistency, right? Like I said in one of my previous videos, if it was easy, everybody would do it, right? But it's not, right? It's like with the gym. Every January, it's always packed in the gym for like a solid month or so straight. And then by the time March comes around, it's back to how it was all the other previous months. The New Year's resolution. My New Year's resolution is to go to the gym and lose weight or to gain muscle. Usually it's to lose weight for most people, because we're the #1 country in America with the highest rate of obesity. Okay, so You know, but whether it's to build muscle or lose weight or whatever the case is, right? Whichever way you see fit for your personal needs, it's the consistency, right? Like, you're not going to see changes, you know. Some people quit after a month or two because they don't see changes right away. But then it's like, you're not going to see changes till like maybe 4 to 6 months, you know, like noticeable changes, right? You have, like, it's consistent, like it's instant results, right? Because that instant result and instant gratification are literally the same, almost the same. You want instant results so you can get that instant gratification, right? You know, delayed gratification in the long term is going to help you more than in the short term, right? Because instant gratification is literally just temporary pleasure. It feels good in the moment, and then once that wears off, once that, you know, buzz or that testosterone wears off, it's like, well, it's back to normal. You know, it was cool for the moment. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be able to take accountability for your actions, and accountability is the secret to leveling up, to success. Accountability, right? You have to be accountable for your actions. If you're not accountable and you always trying to have the blame game, then you're not going to do anything in life. You're not going to, sadly, you're just not going to be successful, all right? Because to be successful, you cannot blame other people, okay? Sometimes it is other people's fault. Sometimes you have to take the blame for it, especially in the side of business. That's one of the worst things, right? But if you got tough skin and you really like that, if you're about that, then you're going to take accountability for all of your actions. And you're going to always, no matter how good or bad they are, you're going to look at it, you're going to acknowledge it, and you're going to want to keep going. You're going to want to, you know, keep raising your standards, keep challenging yourself, keep putting yourself in the risky situations, but managing the risks in a way to where if anything happens, you can analyze it and you can always bounce back because you hold yourself to that level, right? Your confidence starts to go up. You start to feel better, right? You start to, you know, be, I guess, you know, a little happier, right? Or just more confident in general, right? You won't be mopey and sad and depressed, right? But that's really the end of this video. I hope y'all enjoy this. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know down below any other future recommended videos that you may want to see, because man, this was a good one. Accountability is literally everything for every human, especially males, especially in today's society, because Lord have mercy, it is horrendous. But like I said, comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what other future videos you want to see. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.